Okay, we learned that there are two type of files. So the text files and binary files. And here I have added some examples. Actually, I couldn't give this last day. So please write some examples for text files and binary files. So text files, you can say txt is a text file. And Python file, what we are writing now is a Python file. Python file is also a text file. And so have you heard of HTML? HTML අහලා තියෙනවද? Have you heard of
Yes.
HTML? That is for web programming. Yes, that is
Yes,
also
sir.
okay. That is also a text file. And Java is a text file. CSV. Today we are going to learn a CSV file. That is also a text file. And log file is also a text file. So log file is basically used to keep information about. So log file is basically used to keep information about events. Right, keep information about events, whether you have yes HTML used to websites. Okay, please write down these text files and binary files quickly. Okay, right, then so after writing down, so let's learn about, so other files are binary files because other files they are having graphics, images, audio, video, information. So those files are binary files. Those files you can't read as text. And so there are three basic file modes. Actually, we have discussed this last day, but there are three basic file modes. You can read files, write files, and append files. Appending is also writing, but there's a difference. Appending is also writing, but there's a difference. So when you read, you start from the beginning of the file. Let's say this is the file. And when you read, you start from beginning of the file here. And let's say this is the file, same file, the highlighted one. And write will also start from the beginning of the file. So here it will start from the beginning of the file. So if you are writing to already written file, so then so writing will happen from the beginning. If you are writing for writing to a file from beginning, so that means it's overwriting. අලුත් ෆයිල් එකකට අපි write කරනවා නම් මුලින් නම් පටන් ගන්නවා. තියෙන ෆයිල් එකට අපි write කරනවා නම් it will overwrite. Overwrite means existing content will be rewritten. Right, let's say you have hello in the file. So when you want to write hi is in write, hello will be erased and hi will be there. And append is the mode when you want to write to the existing file or new file, whatever, existing file or new file, but so the file pointer will be at the end of the file. That means if this is the file, when you append in, it will write to the end, right to the end. Again, when you append, it will write to the end. So that is the advantage. It will not erase the existing content. Instead of that, it will write to the end. Right? So that is the appending mode. Okay, please write down file modes also. And so you, if it is a binary file, we use letter B. If you are writing to a binary file, or if you are reading a binary file, or if you are appending to a binary file, then you are using B letter. Right here, RB, writing, reading binary. And so if you want to do something else, so additional operation other than reading. So for an example, R plus will allow to read and write both. W plus will allow you to write and read both. A plus will give you append and writing, reading. So append and reading, both options. If you indicate plus, it will add the other option. For reading file, it will add the writing option. For writing file, it will add the reading option. So please write file modes too. Please write down that as well. You can combine these modes together and you can create 12 such modes. So, okay, so can you tell what is R? Just R. If it is just R, what is the mode?
Read.
Read only. RB?
Read binary.
Read binary. R plus?
Read binary.
Plus means read and write, no? Read, R plus means read and write, because plus means the next operation. What is RB plus? RB plus? That me? What is that?
Read binary. Write.
Yes, read in binary as well as write. And what is W?
Write.
Write only. WB?
Write binary.
Write in binary. And W plus?
Write append.
Write and with read, right? Write with read. Because the plus says the අනිත් operation එක තමයි කියන්නේ. The other operation. So it says the other operation, right? Write and read. WB plus? WB
Write in binary with read.
is write in binary with read. A?
Append.
Append. And then A, B?
Append binary.
Append in binary. A plus? A plus?
Append and read.
Append and read. And AB plus? Append in binary plus read. Okay, these are the operations, right? Okay, these are the things, right? Then let's learn. And so within bracket you can write these modes also, right? These are the combined modes. So you have 12 modes altogether, four read modes, 4 write modes, and 4 append modes, right? Altogether you have 12 modes, right? Then so let's say, so you want to read a file, right? To read file there are several methods. We only learn one method, right? We only learn one method, and today we are going to learn some more methods. Okay, let's say you want to read in file. So I'm going to save this. Okay, file and then reading. Okay, so let's say the first mode we have learned. The first mode is read in everything. So let's print read in everything in the file. So let's say you have just a text file. Let's say your text file name is so I couldn't tell one thing last day. If you have files, so for an example, what is my location? What is my current location? So can anyone tell what is the location of this file, where I have saved this file?
User
the Sunnilanjan documents.
Yes, exactly, correct, right? So it's in the users the Sunnilanjan document file reading. That is the location. So I'll go to that location. So this is here. You can see it's documents, users the Sunnilanjana, and here you can see file reading.py. And here I have another text file. You can see say hello.txt. So you can also do the same. Create another file. So now I'm going to type my name, Dasun, next line Nilanjana, next line Sirimevan, next line hello, next line ICT. Okay, I have 5 lines in this file. This is say hello.txt. It's in the same location as my file. So then I don't want to give the full path. So if file is in the same location, I can give the related path. Related to the file reading.py, this one related to file reading.py, say hello.txt in the same location. So you can just call the name, only the name, say hello.txt, only the file name. Let's assume that there's a folder, and the folder name is, let's say, okay, folder name is Zoom. Let's say folder name is Zoom. And I'm going to move this file. I'm going to copy, or I'm going to move this file, drag it to the Zoom folder. Now it is inside Zoom folder. So now what you have to do, related to this users the Sunnilanjana document file reading.py. So related to this here file reading.py, you can see the Zoom folder. So you are going to give the path inside Zoom folder, then say hello.txt. This is called relative path. So you can give a relative path, no need to give the full path. So if it is if file is nearby, you can give the related path. Okay, I'm going to give the related path and I'm going to read everything and read. Okay, let's comment all other things. I don't need this anymore because I'm just going to read everything from the beginning. Let's save it and let's run the file. I'm going to run the file now. And you can see it's reading and giving me reading everything. That is the heading. Reading everything. That is the heading, right? So to make it a heading, I'm just underlining this. I'm going to print some equal signs and a new line just to highlight the heading. So then you can see it's reading everything. Oh, that's happened. So I have to finish the bracket. Save it, just run it and run it. And you can see reading everything and it's Dasun Nilanjana, Sirimevan, hello, ICT. So it's showing everything in the file. So file location is related to, it's actually, what is the file location? Text file location is users Dasun Nilanjana documents inside that Zoom, inside that say hello.txt. Understood how I am giving paths?
Yes, sir.
Right, that is related path. Okay, if it is not in the Zoom folder and if it is in the outside, or let's say if the file is outside, let's copy this file and to the outside of this and paste it here. Now you can see file is outside, then you can just call the name. Just call the name because it is not inside the folder. It's just, again, when I'm running the file, you can see it's giving the same output. Okay, just give a try to do this. That is my first part. And the second part, I'm going to read this line by line. And let's do this that as well, right? Let's do this. Let's read this line by line. And second heading is reading file line by line. If you want to read the file line by line, you can use for loop directly to the file. For line in file. So file is F1. For line in F1, you can say print the line. The line is local variable. Line is only a variable, right? So instead of line, you can use Lithum. For Lithum in file, print Lithum. That will also do the same task because Lithum is just a variable, right? It's just a variable. So you can see the second one, read in file line by line, and nothing is there. Because you are at the end of the file. After reading this, you are at the end of the file. Because you have first read this file, then Kalin again make a read call, you are at the end of the file. So you are again reading, it will not work. Right? It will not read. So what you have to do? You have to comment this. So the first method, I'm going to comment. And I'm just going to use this method because you can't use all together. Then you have to close the file and reopen it. If you want to do the both, let's say you want to do the both, read this full file and also read line by line, then you have to close the file, f1.close. And after close the file, again, you have to open the file. For the second method, for second reading, you can open the file again. That is the way that you are using, right? Then you can read from the beginning. Otherwise, now we can see the first method is reading this and second method is reading line by line. Why you have additional space? Any reason? Why you have additional space? Dasun space, Nilanjana space, Sirimevan space, hello space, ICT. Why? What's the reason? Yes? Any reason? No idea. Right, in this say hello.txt.
Sir, නැත්තම් space දීලා ඉන්න sir. ඒ කියන්නේ අර මේ
So here say hello, you can see there's a new line. May හැම එකටම පස්සේ after Dasun you have new line. After Nilanjana
Yes,
you have new line. After Sirimevan you have new line. After hello you have new line. But after ICT you don't have new line. So that new line will also come. And in addition to that, this print will also give a new line. Understood? Print will also give a new line. And this also has a new line.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to stop the new line coming from the print. You have to end with nothing. End with nothing. No new lines. End with nothing. Then, so when you're printing, then it will print like same thing. Right? Otherwise, like it will print the new line as well as print will also add a new line. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so just try both methods. If you have any doubts, just send it to me. Yeah, same thing happens in Pascal. Yeah. So just write and try this. You have to create the file, right? First of all, you have to create the text file. Say hello.txt and store something there. Here I have stored this. This is say hello.txt. Similar to that, you have to do. Okay, now you can try along. Try and write down this in your book. Okay, so next is I'm going to teach you some more methods of reading. I'm going to teach you some more methods of reading the file. So that is, the next method of reading the file is basically you can use read line method. Read line method, reading line by line. So one line at a time. Look, let's say for k in range, and you are telling for k in range. So better here. So I'm using line, right? Variable line, because line is meaningful, right? Line is meaningful. That's why I'm using line. You can use any variable, m or any variable, or anything you can use. But line is meaningful, so I'm replacing that. And here for k in range, let's say you need 3 lines to read, and you can use print the file name f1 dot read line, f1 dot read line, and end with the space. Okay, that is the third. So you have to close the file and open again for the reading operation, because you are using another reading operation. So previous file you have to close and you have to reopen the file for reading. And the reopen file, you just read 3 lines. So let's run this code and see. So what will happen? Okay, see the third one. Third one is reading. Let's put heading also, otherwise reading file 1 line at a time. One line at a time. So reading 1 line at a time. Okay, so now let's see what will happen. You can see the first one reading everything, second one reading line by line. The next one read 1 line at a time. Read in first 1, 2, 3 lines, because we have indicated 3. So 3 means 0, 1, 2. It's going like, as you know, in range loop will loop as 0, 1, 2. බිංදුව 1 2 කියලා මේ loop එක 3 පාරක් run වෙනවා. බිංදුව 1 2. ඒ අවස්ථා තුනට line 3ක් read කරනවා. And that is the way which is applied here. And let's apply another new line to separate. Now when I run, you can see it's reading 3 lines. Okay, the last one or the last method is, you can again close this file and open file again for read in multiple lines. So the last method is read in multiple lines and store the data in list. Read in all lines and store in a list. So to do that, I'm using the same method, but this time f1 dot read lines with s, bahuvachana. So read lines, I'm going to store that in my list. My list equal f1 dot read lines. Then let's print my list 0. So what is my list 0? If I print my list 0, what will be printed? Yes, my list 0.
That's all.
Yeah, only that's one, the first one. And if you print like this, you are printing my list. මේ පාර නම් පොඩ්ඩක් පාඩම් කරලාද මන්ද? දැන් ටිකක් තේරුම් අරන් උත්තර දෙන්න. That's good, right? If you do like this, එහෙම හොඳයි. ඒ විදිහට අවබෝධයකින් ඉන්න එක හොඳයි. So that is what I expected. Otherwise, I think that so you didn't understand this, right? So please be prepared. So be ready and understand this. So that is really, really, really good. So that is appreciated, right? So you want to print my list. And I'm going to print length of my list. Length of my list minus 1. Then what will be printed? Length of my list minus 1. So if I print my list 0, this one will be printed. Yes. If I print my list, length of my list minus 1, then what will be printed? Yes. Length of my list minus 1. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, you can tell. You know this. What is length of my list? Is number of items. Number of items means, in the other hand, number of lines.
5.
Yeah, length of my list is 5. That is okay. Length of my list minus 1 is 4. No? My list is
Yes.
5. So, 5. So, what is fourth item? Here you are printing the fourth. Here the answer is 4. That means similar to 0, you are printing fourth item. What is that?
Hello.
Fourth item. Hello. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's ICT, you know.
IT.
It's last one. So this is how you refer the last item, right? Length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Length is 5. 5 minus 1 means this index, the last item. That is 4, because this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But when you index like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So please remember that. I අමතක කරන්න එපා. හරි. Count කරනකොට 1 2 3 4 තමයි. But index කරනකොට 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No. Sir.
No, sir.
Right, okay. Then when I run this, you can see the last one is Dasun and ICT, right? So it's keep in space because I didn't ask to end with space, end with nothing. Otherwise, it will add additional space. End with nothing and it will add additional space. And now you can see the perfect answer. You are reading the file line by line and reading one line at a time for 3 lines. And then reading all lines and store in a list. And then how you are accessing this. All right, this is actually accessing the first line. And this is accessing the last line using calculated length. Okay, now we can try this. Calculated length. Right. So please do this. And this is the theory part. Then let's go for a practical. With writing and reading both, we can go for a practical for this is theoretical part. Now after that, I'll teach you how to write a file. So after this, I'll teach you how to write to a file.